From our headquarters in Itasca, just 20 minutes outside Chicago, a team of dedicated professionals works tirelessly day and night to accomplish our mission, to save and enhance the lives of as many people as possible through organ and tissue donation. And just as important, to support those who have lost a member of their family.
It's not just about those patients waiting, it's about those families who are suffering a loss, who ultimately become part of our mission through their willingness to donate. And how do we meet the needs that they have as donor families? How do we meet the needs of individuals who choose to be donors themselves by joining the registry, by making sure that we have processes and systems in place that honor their wish.
May 11th, 2010.
It was a sad day, and the worst thing that could happen to us, it helped somebody else, and it gives you some solace or comfort that at least somebody else now can benefit from this thing that happened to us.
It's like Carrie's life was not in vain. She lived and went on to help others, and I know that's what she wanted to do in life, and now she's doing it in death.
My job is one that's very emotional with our donor families, and rightfully so, because losing a loved one is a very difficult experience. So our families call, sometimes email, and are in a very sad place, but do have that hope because of the gift of transplant, the gift of hope.
She came to do what she was supposed to do on this earth, and now that she's up in heaven, I think she's just smiling.
Those families lose their loved one, whether we're involved in the circumstance or not. We're not responsible for that loss, but we are responsible for giving them something that they might not otherwise have, which is an opportunity to provide a legacy.
Unfortunately, it involves someone dying, but the reality is donation is about life. It's about providing new life to people who have not experienced life, or people who are facing perhaps death because, they need an organ transplant.
It's just wonderful to be able to help these families make a very important decision and be able to guide them through this process. That it doesn't have to end that way. It doesn't have to end in a very negative feeling. They can know that through organ and tissue donation that their loved one continues living.
For 25 years, we have served the people of Illinois and Northwest Indiana and saved the lives of more than 18,000 people through the miracle of organ donation. And the lives of many thousands more have been improved through the selfless gift of tissue donation.
We just want to make sure that in every opportunity possible that we are making donation part of the discussion, and that we're giving people the information that they need to make a decision that can be beneficial not only to themselves but to countless others.
February 2nd, 2010.
Pues la esperanza para mí llegó cuando en realidad yo conocí a Raiza Mendoza también, porque ella hizo algunos programas conmigo, me invitó a hacer unos programas y más que eso me motivaba más a mí, porque dábamos a la comunidad hispana que fueran donantes de órganos, porque uno nunca sabe cuándo lo va a necesitar.
Hola, soy Raiza Mendoza. For more than 4 years, I have been working with the Latino community. The response has been amazing, but more needs to be done.
Our state-of-the-art laboratory is just one example of the powerful resources we have available to us. But we don't accomplish this work alone. We depend on the help of many partners. Our hospitals, community and civic organizations, and the religious community, to name just a few. We need them to understand donation. We need them to understand, the facts about donation, and to help us to share that information, because people will trust and people will go to their healthcare provider, or they'll go to their clergy member, their church leaders. So we want to make sure that our partnerships involve those people so that they can help us to overcome the barriers that we have to people registering to be a donor and saying yes to donation.
I believe that we have a responsibility and a requirement to help others, not just in life, but we can help others even in death through the gift of organ donation. And I am committed to reach out to as many as we can to encourage people to become donors.
Reverend Tyrone Kreider, pastor of Mount Calvary Baptist Church in Chicago, recently received a Life-Saving Partner Award from Gift of Hope for his work in bringing the donation message to the African American community.
I am so honored to receive this award from Gift of Hope. Truly, they are lifesavers, reaching out to donors, reaching out to recipients, and coordinating what it takes to save a life. And I'm thankful to God for the opportunity to work in our community to increase the number of African Americans who become donors. So I'm thankful to Gift of Hope and Jack Lynch, who I don't think he ever sleeps. He works so hard. So I'm thankful for this Lifesavers Award.
Unfortunately, every day 18 people die waiting for an organ transplant because there just aren't enough available. So that translates into more than 6,000 people a year across the country die waiting for an organ transplant.
Our vision is that one day every person will choose to donate life, making much needed organs and tissue available for all people in need.
We know that if people say yes to donation, and everyone who says yes and everyone who dies is an organ donor and a tissue donor, that we will have enough organs for the people in need. And then no one will have to die simply because someone wasn't aware of organ and tissue donation.
We work to achieve our mission and vision through a commitment to excellence, integrity, and teamwork.
One of our primary values is integrity. And through that value, I commit that Gift of Hope does whatever we need to do to make sure that the right thing is happening for the right reasons at the right time. So we're committed to making donation happen in a very ethical way that serves the people that we're engaged in serving.
It was so important for her to donate her organs so that other people could go on and live a life, a full life, a healthy life. And I think that in itself is just so special. And I know that's what she wanted. And because of that, that has helped me get through this process.